Okay, we should be live.
What's this date?
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Activate Innate Self-Healing class. Today's class is inspired by Alex Gray, the visionary artist, and we're going to use his Sacred Mirrors project, which looks at all the layers that make up the human body, from the physical to metaphysical to the energetic to the light bodies. So we're going to be going through each system one by one and doing our healing. So for example, we'll start with the skeletal system. And so we'll be tuning into the skeletons. And then we'll go through the nervous system and so on, okay? I don't want to see too many spoilers. I think I've sent the wrong link because Stacey's in the studio at the back end. What link do you share with people? I forgot how to use it now. Can you quickly go and get Tasha?
Looks like I'm all settled now.
Okay, no, that's right. I need to talk to the cousin Paul. I've done that wrong. 1 second.
Have you done it in the holistic group?
No.
Right.
Sorry, technical issues there. There's always something. Stacey popped up in the back in the green room. So I sent the wrong link. I sent the link for someone to come and take part in the video.
The green room.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to be using the Alex Gray artwork of the human body to work through all the different systems. So we have the skeletal system, nervous system, cardiovascular system, the lymphatic system. Then we have all the organs. And then we have the muscles. So this is going to be visualizing the full body. So this is a full body healing session rather than specific chakras or anything specific, but you can add specificity to it. And that's the energetic system. Okay. So let's start how we normally do. Let's tune in, take our gaze inwards, take a few breaths to relax and sink in to the healing session. So close our eyes, take a deep breath into the nose. Exhale out through the mouth and just releasing everything. Releasing any heaviness, any tension that we may have picked up is lingering around us today. And just go to relax, steady breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just start to feel your body sinking in, relaxing, becoming more present and aware in the moment, in the here and the now. So those Reiki initiates out there, if you want to start by invoking the energy, calling in your guides, putting your protection up, calling in self-healing for the whole body layers. And as we go through each layer, if you want to specify a particular chakra or a particular part of the body, organ or vascular system, or whatever we're working within, please go ahead and do so and specify at your own will. And this is going to be mainly visualization, healing meditation of us moving the Reiki through each layer of the body. For the rest of us who aren't Reiki initiates, we can still call in and guide the energy inwards. So keep the breath flow going, nice and constant, nice and steady, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just start to visualize and feel and have the intention of, with each breath, we're bringing the energy to the crown. From the atmosphere around us, the energy comes into the crown. See the crown as a 1,000-petal lotus or receiver. See the energy engaging with this and lighting these petals up, coming through to our third eye, which is purple. Indigo color coming to our throat, which is blue. Coming to our heart, green center. Splitting from the heart, coming down the shoulders, coming down the arms, forearms, and emitting out of our hand chakras in the center of our palms. Bringing palms together at the heart center. And just visualize that circuit of the energy coming in all the way through the crown, through the system, to the heart. We take our awareness and focus from the heart to the hands, connecting these two up to charge and channel the energy, the universal life force energy. Start to feel and see the hands warming up. As energy is collecting in between the palms. You can rub the hands together as well to engage a bit more kinetic energy. It's a bit cold today. Okay, and we'll start with creating our energy ball as we always do with Gasha meditation. Bringing two hands together. As the energy is building up between, start bringing in 1-inch air gap. So we channel the energy into this air gap, creating our own energy ball, our chi ball of healing power. See and feel the energy coming out of your hands and building up here. Small micro adjustments and movements in and out just to test that resistance and feel that force pushing back. And just increase your gap width an inch at a time with each breath. out to get to a basketball, football-sized sphere. We're starting to feel and play with the energy inside our hands. So as we're doing a full body healing, we want to expand and manipulate this energy to be larger than we would normally have it. So work firstly increasing the width. Let's get the width to that basketball size, and if we can get it a bit further, say the width of your body. So if we just go to the width of the arms in a straight line where your hands finish, let's get it to that width. And see the energy ball, and visualize the energy collecting there as a ball of light, a ball of green light or a rainbow light. And it's okay if you may kind of lose the feeling or the force, just come back in again. Just bring your hands back in a couple of inches and just regroup and then push apart again. This is how we are going to expand the ball by coming in and moving out, coming in and moving out. Okay, once we've got it to the width of our body, in terms of the width of the shoulders, okay, we are now going to rotate this so our hands are on top and below, and we are then going to work on stretching it lengthways. So if you rotate the hands around, and then now make your movements and micro adjustments up and down, expanding that energy ball to the widest length we can have to suit the body. If you're sitting cross-legged, then that's fine. You just do it to the width of your feet to your head. From our crown to the base of our spine is the chakra system that's part of the body, so we can use that as being a whole body. If we can't get all the way to our feet, that's fine. Just have that intention of it being the size of the body, and it will follow our lead. And just take a few breaths to just concentrate and focus that energy. Feel your two hands pushing apart. It may be more subtle at this scale, which is fine, it's okay. Just really make sure that the hands are directly above each other, facing each other, so that the two hand chakras energies are meeting. And you can come back in and come back out. Just really line up that energy, moving your palms together and out again. Just imagine we're stretching a balloon, stretching this ball of energy, using our will and our guidance. Just really tune into the sensitivity on the surface of your skin. So really take your awareness to the faces of the palms. You'll notice how the sensation changes as soon as that awareness shifts. That force just becomes more apparent suddenly. Okay, and then once you feel you've got it to a decent size, you can feel and know it's there. See it in your mind's eye as a giant orb of energy. Okay, and then we're going to push and take this towards our body. We're going to put the top hand on your crown or the third eye. Let's say we'll put it in the forehead area. So take it in, take a deep breath in. Now apply pressure. Okay. And then just scooping up any excess energy that's remaining outside of our field, just scooping that in. Okay, and then just settle at the root and at the third eye. The intention we have is this energy ball being absorbed into the whole body, spirit complex, recharging the whole system for healing today. Just feel and see that energy absorbing into the top chakra and the bottom chakra, and running up from the bottom, coming up to the root, to the sacral, to soul, to the heart. From the top, going from your crown to your third eye, to your throat, to your heart. Okay, and we can reinforce that with physical movements. So as we do with the chakra balance, move your hands to the next position. Top hand at the throat. Bottom hand moves up to the sacral. Sacral is the belly button, if your index finger's on the belly button. And then we'll move to the next one, the heart and the solar plexus. See and feel that energy balancing through the chakra system. Just have that trust and know it's happening, following our guidance. Okay, and then come to two hands to the heart, rebalance to our center. And for me today, it just made sense to do a chakra balance first, as we're doing a whole body workout, a whole body's healing session, and finishing at the heart, as the heart is our most powerful electromagnetic organ. And we're going to be predominantly using this position, heart chakra healing, to do our whole body work today, as the heart will impact the entire body system with its strength of electromagnetic energy. Okay, and we're going to tune into our first layer here. So the way I want to kind of guide you through this is just imagine the energy from the universal life force coming in through the circuit to the crown, the third eye, to the throat, to the heart, splitting to the heart, coming down your arms to your palms, and coming up your palms, emitting that energy straight into the heart chakra. And from the heart chakra, it's going to be sent to the entire body system, okay? So just imagine the energy emitting from the heart chakra out from our palms, okay? So we're going to do the first layer, our skeletal system. Okay, so here's Alex Gray's artwork showing the skeletal system. So just tune in and just imagine your own skeletal system. Imagine and feel. And you can use your hands as well and move around your body if you feel inclined to actually feel the bones that hold us, our structure, our core. Or just imagination and intention is enough. Okay. So if we start from the heart, visualize the green ray center, which is the heart center. Imagine and feel and with our intention. With each heartbeat, a green pulse, a green signal of healing energy, powered by the universal life force which we've connected up and channeled in here. This energy pulsing out through all the edges and limits of our skeletal system. Imagine that energy coming through the heart, going through each rib cage. I mean, we've got one rib cage, each rib, sorry. The energy moving through our ribs, front and back. There's that green energy, that green pulse moves up through our spine, comes up to the throat, healing the spine that's near the throat region. Just imagine that vertebra which are holding the throat's organs and throat chakra, and the green energy going through the throat area. And you can move your hands as we're moving through as well, if you like. So we've already set up the circuit for the heart to be pumping this out. Or remain at the heart, it's entirely up to you. Just imagine these pulses now moving up into the skull area, going to the jaw bones. And the jaw holding all the teeth. Moving up to our cheekbones and nasal parts of our skull, eye sockets, the bone which holds our eyes, and then our skull itself. Imagine that green pulse going through the skull. Okay, and then bringing our energy back down the spine. Imagine the green pulse of energy going through all the vertebrae down the spine. And then within our spine we have our bone marrow, which is where all our blood cells are made, white blood cells are made. All of our stem cells reside, which have the ability to grow into any part of the body. Sending healing to the bone marrow, which contains all these powerful elements which make us up. As we come down the spine, coming towards our hips now. Sorry, actually we can do the arms, the arm bones. See the energy pulsing out through the shoulders, healing the bones, the collarbones, shooting around to the shoulders, coming down our upper arm bones, coming to the wrists, the elbow joint, 2 wrist bones, coming to the hands, the complex structure of the bones of the hands, healing all the joints and all the bone that's in the hands and fingers. Okay, we come back to the spine, moving down the spine, coming towards the hips. The hips is like a little cradle or a seat which supports the whole body. And see the green pulsing energy going throughout the entire hip bones and lower spine. See the energy working its way down through the thigh bones, through the lower leg bones, into the ankles, coming into the feet, finishing at the toes. Just imagine the energy moving through all of this system, all of our bones. Just imagine your whole skeleton. And each breath we pump out this green energy. Each breath out is a new pulse, a new wave of regenerative energy, healing every centimeter of our bone system. And keep the breath going in the background. Just if you lose track, just keep your focus on the in and out breath. Each breath out, see that green energy being pumped out from the heart. If you want to lie down as well, feel free, as it's a whole body workout. Okay, and let's bring in our next layer, which is the nervous system. So just see coming layered on top of your vision of your skeletal system, the nervous system, okay, which is this layer of white or slightly yellow lines and cords. The nervous system, all those nerves, the nerve endings. All the way from our head to toe, see those nerves laid onto the skeletal system. The nerves is a masterful coordinator of all our perceptions and sensations, conscious and unconscious systems. The nerves, thin, fibrous threadwork interweaving flesh and bone. Neuroelectrochemical impulses throbbing through conduits of consciousness. An involuntary reflex triggers neuronal nets, snapping our muscles into play like whips cracking. Thought tunnels weave their own logic. You pull the strings, my brain and mind. Thou art responsible for how life is occurring. The nervous system, very intelligent system. Just imagine a fibrous thread network and just work your way from head to toe. Specify our intention as well for the highest and greatest good. Self-heal my nervous system for the highest and greatest good. Self-heal my nervous system for the highest and greatest good. I self-heal my nervous system for the highest and greatest good. See that green pulse shooting through the nervous system. There's energy synapsing through, impulses, sending healing energy through each neuronal node, nerve endings, attached to muscles, attached to joints. Wherever you have any physical discomfort, your knees, your arms, your shoulders, ankles, feet, toes, fingers, anywhere you may have any kind of physical pain or trauma, we send self-healing energy from our heart chakra, green regenerative energy, shooting through all of our fibroid networks of nervous tissue, activating any damaged nerves, reinvigorating this synaptic characteristics and powers, bringing energy to parts of the nerves which attach to muscles which may be damaged or disconnected, realigning, reconnecting, reconfiguring the nervous links, the nervous connections. So once you've done the whole body of the nervous system, you can focus in on, like we just talked about, an area which is giving you and shouting out to you it wants attention. There's pain there, or discomfort, or some sort of disconnection. Let's just guide and hone into the neural network which is in there. Okay. Okay, let's bring in the next layer of our system. Cardiovascular system. Our heart-powered circulatory system, blood system, oxygenation of our blood system. Okay. And if we just, in our inner vision, on our inner intention, see the heart coming through. And with the heart, the cardiovascular networks growing out, connecting all back to the heart as the heart oxygenates the entire body via our red blood cells, Blood cells come into the heart. As we breathe in, oxygen transfers from the air into the bloodstream, and the heart pumps this oxygen into the blood and pushes it round the entire body. So Alex Gray has depicted it as a blue turquoisey network. If a more red connotation works better, you can use that. Just imagine all the red blood cells, all the blood capillaries, all the blood vessels throughout the body. So first just see the whole body, the whole system, the whole vein system, the whole capillaries and vascular system. See within your mind's eye, inside those vessels, the blood platelets flying through, carrying the oxygen. Send our green energy healing pulses into all of these blood vessels, all of these capillaries, all of our veins, and the heart as well. Just tune in to the sensations and any signals or feedback you get back. Cardiovascular system. Sinoatrial node explodes rhythmically, musically pounding the polarity engine of oxygenation, expanding and contracting, the capillary network and webwork, carrying the breath through our lifeblood to the farthest reaches of the body, filling fingertips and genitalia and returning like a prodigal cell, from artery to vein, from aorta to vena cava, through the valves and into the chambers, pulsing into another round of hidden rivers beneath the skin that violate the membrane, and the spring comes welling out red and hot. Wash my vessels with vitality and longevity. Heart, thou art the symbol of love and abode of the soul. Saint Augustine advised us that to open the eye of the heart, whereby God may be seen, is our life task. A reflection for this layer is passion. So as we do the whole body's vascular system, when you're ready, then invite you to, just as we've done with the other layers, then tune in, focus into an area where you have some pain or some blood circulation issue. If you have cold hands or cold feet, just tune into that, give energy to the vascular system around those areas. Or you may have an injury, a bruising. Just focus in, give energy and healing and energy to energize the capillaries there, doing all of that work, taking the oxygenation and also carrying the stem cells, which are going to bring the compounds forward to rebuild and reconstitute these parts of our body. The cardiovascular system, our blood capillaries, our red rivers within. Self-healing affirmation. The highest and greatest good. I heal my cardiovascular system with all the blood, all the veins, all the capillaries, and all the valves. The highest and greatest good. Self-heal my cardiovascular system. All the veins, all the blood, all the capillaries, all the network. The highest and greatest good. And say that 3 times in your own way. Okay, and as we bring in the next layer now, the lymphatic system. See from the drawing here, it's quite a change from the cardiovascular system to the lymphatic system. Just build in that vision, build in that knowing, bring in that layer, that new network on top of what we've already got, the skeleton, the nerves, cardiovascular, and now put on top of that the lymphatic system. And you can see that as yellow lines, yellow network. From head to toe. Visualize our entire lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is our drainage system of the body, where it also transports all of our hormones and white blood cells. I don't think white blood cells, I think it's just hormones and waste materials, all toxins which our body has cleared out. Again, the lymphatic system is controlled and pushed and driven by the heart's energy, the heart's beating rhythm. And the lymph nodes, which are little hubs, which store all of these. The lymph, the holy water of life, bathing every cell with nutritional healing plasma, mysterious cleansing cousin of the cardiovascular, nodes that swell when inflamed, pick up the pieces of the circulatory system, take away and destroy invading predators, purify, recycle and regenerate white blood cells, lymphocytes, my defending militia, immunize me, keep me safely healthy and whole, my guardians of the realm. On a micro level border patrol, thou art the decider of what is and is not me. The reflection for this lymphatic system is boundaries. Very interesting. The nodes pick up the pieces of the circulatory system, take away and destroy invading predators. The lymphatic system purifies, recycles, and regenerates white blood cells, lymphocytes. Our immunization, our defense system, our militia, our army of protection. Guardians of the realm. This network very important for guardianship of our body. tuning into the lymphatic system, seeing it as a yellow network of threads, yellow veins, carrying mucus, which will end up either being coughed up or coming out from our nasal area, removing all these unwanted plasmas from within, detoxifying our body. Detoxification and immunization, the key network. So again, we can tune in and specify any parts of our body where we feel we may have lymphatic blockages or build-up. Could be in the lower parts of our legs. Could be actually in our nasal area. If we've got any ingestion or any build-up, focus there. Like for me, for example, I'm asthmatic. I will tune in on my lymph nodes and lymphatic system around my lungs and chest, attached to my breathing. I always clear mucus up out the mouth. Sending healing to that work that the lymphatic system is doing tirelessly and endlessly for me. A deep respect and gratitude for my lymphatic system. Feel free to move your hands to any of these points as well. You can always come back to the heart area afterwards. Okay, and we move to the next system. Okay, so we're bringing in all of the rest of our internal organs, the viscera, as Alex Gray has put it. See our brain, our eyes, the muscle, not the muscle in particular, our larynx, throat, voice box, lungs, heart, spleen, liver, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, coming down to our stomach, so the kidneys as well, coming down to the stomach, then to our digestive areas, and our sex organs. We can also see our ligaments, the viscera. There seems to be pain and fear in your eyes. Or maybe you are a fearless seer, having transcended eyelids. The nudity of your entrails repels, intrigues, and ennobles. Castrated and peeled open, the snake-like quality of the digestive system, the tree-like nature of the lungs, the liver, the symbol of purification and strength, looks like a giant slug. The flayed man, thou art the naked brain of a convoluted mind and the raw guts of emotion. The reflection for this visceral layer is vulnerability. Feel safe in this healing session. Feel protected by your guides. Be vulnerable. Open yourselves up to healing. Give yourself permission to heal the visceric layers. Healing the digestive system. Feel the tree-like nature of the lungs. The purification and strength from the liver. So for me, as an asthmatic, I'm going to be working on my lungs. It seems to me like asthma kind of works on all of these different layers, so I'm kind of focusing my efforts on there. Tune into your own area of work. Your own organ that you wish to heal today, as well as the entire body, that is. Just tuning into that organ of your choice, and tuning into mechanics and the work it does, deep gratitude, and see that energy pulsing out of your heart, and feel that energy regenerating that organ, that part of our viscera. Just tuning into any organs which need your healing. In this layer to work on fertility and childbirth, or on cycles, go into the sex organs, go into the ovaries, go into the testes, go into the fallopian tubes. Like for me, I said, I have breathing issues, circulation, lungs, heart. Remember to keep the breath going as well. Just really push that energy around, channel that green pulse from our heart center out. Charged by the universal life force energy from our circuit. Always reconnect that circuit as well if you feel. It's good if any coughs, any burps, any mucus, anything comes up, don't suppress it, let it out, clear it out. Okay. And then bring in the muscle layer, the next layer, the muscle system. See all of the muscles come flying in and joining into the body here, attaching themselves into the correct alignment over our organs, bringing our protection and strength and core anchoring into our body. See the red muscle mass, strong and stretching over, flexed over our face, giving our face definition, bringing in the cheekbones and the head, the jaws, coming down to our shoulders and throat, coming down to our pectorals or breasts, coming to our biceps, triceps, forearms, our wrists, our hand muscles, all the intricate muscles of the hands, coming down to our abdominal layer. See your abdominal muscles. Your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your upper thigh muscles, coming down to your knees, the muscles attaching to all of those bones, calves, coming down to the ankles and feet. Just scanning and bringing your awareness from head to toe on the muscle layer. Muscle, magical layered meat maiden, sinuously sewn into the tough fabric of bone. Robust, overworked, atrophied, aching, working by oppositional mechanics, antagonistic muscles, contracting and relaxing, engineered by God for beauty and grace, from the microstrength that constricts the blood vessels to the gluteal macrocosm. Power woman, thy strength bears each generation. Reflection for the muscle layer is courage, our courageous layer, working tirelessly, robust, overworked, aching, contracting, relaxing. So just taking that focus after you've done the full body scan to an area of muscle that you use a lot. We use them all, but in particular anywhere that has any pain or tension or any aching sensations, take your awareness to that and work on that muscle layer. So I've got my classic football injuries all around my feet and legs, working on the bones and not the bones, sorry, the muscle that are in my toes, sending energy there. The muscles that are in my calves. If you've gone for a run and keeping fit recently, sending energy to the thigh muscles, the glutes, the calves. I've been working out, for example, energy and sending healing to my biceps, shoulders, pectorals, my abdominals, my back. Focusing in, honing into that specific muscle, which is in pain or aching, is tension. See that muscle becoming relaxed. See the heaviness dissolving. See the muscle repairing. Sending energy from our heart out to every inch of our muscle layer. See that muscle in its true form of perfection, holding no attachments, got no damage, flexing and contracting smoothly and gracefully without any hindrance. Bring in that vision of healing and being healed. Bring that vision of it being healed into the present. Instant healing for our muscles, instant growth of muscles, increased strength, increased mass. As we're doing this with our mind and tuning into the muscles, our body is working on all the other layers, bringing in the protein, bringing in the stem cells to build muscle, build ligaments, build more tissue and repair. See those muscles lighting up with green energy as our heart pulses, this green regenerative energy, lighting up each part of our muscle as it goes through our system from head to toe, from our fingertips all the way to our back. Okay, we'll bring in the next layer now. This is our psychic energy layer, energy system. See the energetic psychic system, psychic energy system. Bring in the chakras here. See all of your chakras from the crown to the third eye, to the throat, to the heart, to the solar plexus, to the sacral, to the root. See all of them glowing in their color frequencies. Ultraviolet to indigo, to blue, to green, to yellow, to orange, to red. So we tune our energy into the energetic psychic system. Also encompassing our field, our auric field. Energetic cornerstone of heightening awareness, shifting into visionary perception, subtle force pervading and emanating. From the incandescent X-rayed physiology, chakras whirl with intonations of Sanskrit mantra, glowing, ascending vertically inside the central shaft, sprouting to a Kabbalistic tree, surrounding the Adan Kadmon, the universal human. Prana laces with chi, acupuncture meridians and points operate as rivers of radiance, interfused with consciousness. Quivering oceans of light penetrate all levels of being, evoking bioluminescent electromagnetic fields and resonance with a higher spiritual template, reflection, multidimensionality. Just tuning in to all of that, taking our awareness into psychic energy system, chakras whirling with intonations of Sanskrit mantra, whirling and pulsating and vibrating with energy, glowing, the energy moving up and down our central shaft, our spinal column, Sushumni Nada. It's the Kundalini energy as a serpent moves up and down. Prana and Chi, the terms to describe this universal life force energy within our body, within our electrical system. Meridian points. See the energy going to all of our meridian points, invoking total healing within each layer. Penetrate all levels of our being, bioluminescence and electromagnetic fields, our higher spiritual template, multidimensional body, our psychic energy system. So tuning into here, in chakra you specifically want to work on, seeing it in all of its true might, in the X-ray eyes, seeing all the bioluminescent colors, all the electromagnetic pulses and frequencies. Feel the aura around you, your field. Just take your awareness and the healing will follow. As we move now into our spiritual energy system, so just bringing in on top of the chakra system and the meridian system, our spiritual energy systems, just seeing our toroidal field which holds us. See the energy coming out, opening as a funnel above the crown and below the feet, and going around and connecting up the toroidal field which holds us, our spiritual energy system, our biofield. It's taking our energy into the field outside of us, melting our identity into a fountain of light, extending into our surroundings, transformed the mirrored perceiver into sprouting jets of psychogism. This still human archetype is a vessel of transition into the elevated order, reflection of purification. Our spiritual energy system, our toroidal field, our protection, our outer protection, our energetic protection, which holds our entire body and system within it. Seeing the energy pulsing out from our heart, a green pulse throughout the entire chakra system, the meridian system, coming out, leaving the body, going through all of our auric layers, ethereal layers, astral layers. See yourself, see your whole body inside of your field, inside of your spiritual energy system, your toroidal field. See your chakra system, see your muscle system, see your organ system, the viscera, see your lymphatic system, the cardiovascular system, your blood circulation system, your nerve system, your nervous system, skeletal system. How complex and amazing the mechanics and layers are of our body. And the layer which all this then sits in is the universal mind lattice, as Alex Gray calls it. The connective consciousness field, the source field, which all living beings are held within, that connects everything into one universal being, one consciousness, universal mind lattice. The sages say that spirit is a circle, whose circumference is boundless and whose center is everywhere, the source of our radiant core, being beyond time, birthless, deathless, shining toroidal sphere of soul. Thou art always in a love energy circuit, interreflecting, interlacing, connecting every other being and thing in the cosmos. All are cells in the body of God or source, each individual part of the all. That is all of the all. Reflection, interconnectedness. The universal mind lattice, the collective conscious field which holds us all as one being. To see yourself held within this lattice. See the energy going through all of the vertices and lines and curves of this unified conscious field. As we send healing to all living things, creating stronger connections with all living beings, all sentient beings. Calling in, understanding deeper depths of compassion and understanding for all living beings. Seeing all of those judgments, all those fears, all of those traumas, dissolving away out of this universal lattice. This lattice is a mode of love, communication, and interconnected transportation. See from our core within us, our heart center, our heart chakra, and the power of our heart organ as we generate pulse, beautiful green regenerative energy to all living beings through the lattice that connects us all. Feel that connection. Never feel alone, because you never are. Everything is connected. A connection of wisdom, a connection of intelligence, all-knowing power of infinity. The source, it's all there within our grasp. Okay, just keep tuning in to the entirety of all those layers. 9 layers we've just worked through there. Some amazing work, guys. Keep the focus, keep the breath going. Just working on seeing all those 9 layers. Skeletal system. Nervous system. Cardiovascular, blood circulatory system, the heart. The lymphatic system. The viscera, our internal organs. Our strength, our courage, our muscles, the muscle system. Psychic energy system, the chakras, the meridian points. Our auric field. Spiritual energy system, our toroidal field. And all of that, and all of us, everything that we are, connected and sat in the universal mind lattice, the collective conscious field, the source field that connects all living beings. As we move into our last posture, the grounding, just see all of those layers that make you up. The magnificence and the complexity and the simplicity also of the mechanics of our system that work autonomically, tirelessly, without thought. Just imagine just bringing your awareness to the systems, what that will do for them. Going all the way through from the skeletal system, all the way to sitting in the connected consciousness field. This is so amazing. Just to see everything that you are, your light body, all the way to your bones. Give yourself gratitude and self-respect and self-love. Everything that you are, how amazing you are. You need to acknowledge that at least once every day. Just see all that you are in its entirety. And imagine the world, the planet Earth, having arms. See those green arms stretching out of the planet. With all sorts of plant life and trees growing on it. And as it stretches out and embraces you in an everlasting eternal hug of grounding and love and connection. These giant green arms living with all species and variety, ecosystems, holding us in a deep embrace of support and love. You can give yourself a hug here as well, which just helps to reinforce this visualization. Just embrace yourself. Just imagine these arms being the Earth's Mother Earth's arms, Pachamama, holding you in her embrace, as we are her children foremost. Just feel that nurturing, depthful embrace, the connection and love that she gives us. Nice, long, extended breaths. Just really let go. Feel that embrace. With each breath, she takes away any excess energy. We ground in this embrace with her, taking any excess energy, any blockages, any residual heaviness, which may be within our fields or within ourselves, which is just spun off from its attachment from the healing we've done. Just see Mother Earth's arms absorbing this into our arms, going into all those plants and trees, and we can see those plants growing as more excess energy is absorbed. We can see a forest growing and expanding on her arms, ecosystems increasing in variety. Just see all that excess energy being recycled for good. Feeling anchored, grounded in her embrace. And just sit with her as long as you need, as long as you feel. Just imagine in this embrace, from our feet, roots attaching and linking into our arms, grounding any excess energy out of our system, from the crown all the way down to the roots. Chakra coming down of our legs, all this excess energy coming off any of our extremities, being released and handed over to Mother Earth. So you're feeling more lighter and lighter, more and more grounded, more and more connected with the Earth's embrace. Feeling your body becoming lighter and lighter. With gratitude and respect, Mother Earth, we thank her for helping us in this embrace of grounding and love and connection. As her arms begin to retract and go back into the Earth's core, taking all of that excess energy we've gifted to fuel more life-giving powers to the Earth. Coming back into your body, slowly wiggling your toes, your feet, bringing your awareness back into the body, coming back into the room, back into the space. Slowly opening your eyes, very slowly opening your eyes. Nice steady breaths. Take a few nice deep inhales and exhales to ground back into this reality, the present moment. Extending your legs, wiggling your toes and your ankles, bringing some flexibility back to your feet. Rotating the ankles, anti-clockwise, then clockwise, get all the cracks out. Exercising all of that regenerative skeletal power, muscle power, joint power. Stretching to our feet, holding the tops of our toes, elongating the spine, moving heart leading towards our feet. Take a few breaths, feel that stretch. Slowly coming back up. Stretching the arms behind, pulling up the shoulder blades, just feeling that tension, grinding the blood in it. Bringing it in front, stretching your hands, pushing the shoulders forward. Neck up above us, pushing the shoulders up, extending, feeling that stretch. We're leading with our hands. Back down slowly. That's it. Keep the breathing going in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shaking the hands off. So we pull one arm across this collarbone. Just stretching the shoulder area. The other arm. And shake it off again. Okay, stand up and just shake it off. Shake it off and wiggle everything. Move the entire body. Disconnect as well, Reiki guys. Okay. Do some spinal, lower spine rotations, hip rotations. Just activating, clearing anything from sitting down or lying down too much there. Change direction. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining. Activate Innate Self-Healing class inspired by Alex Gray's Sacred Mirrors art project, going through all of the layers of the body. A great tool for visualization healing. I recommend it. Thank you, lots of love to you all. See you next time.